All right. Well, welcome. Great to have you joining me today and to be practicing together. And let's get started. When you're ready, we start as we always do, by simply lying back, closing your eyes, and breathing. We continue to take the time to settle into the practice. You got your space set up, your surroundings set up. So now you take time to set yourself up, to find yourself right here. Even though there's other things tugging at the mind, you learn how to be right here, how to choose to focus on this moment as it is, rather than any of those other things that we could turn our focus to. And as always, the easiest place to start is that simple sensation of the breath. Because the breath is the connection between the physical and mental. So you use that connection, feeling the physical state of the body, feeling that stillness, that sense of filling on the inhales and emptying on the exhales. And slowly, gradually, that starts to lead into the mind, feeling the same stillness, that same sense of surrender. Be mindful not to try and force it, not to try and muscle it, but finding that soft touch. Take just a few more breaths, just a few more moments. Being here with your breath, being here in the moment. Then your next inhale fills the belly, fills the chest. And as you release the breath, you draw your knees in, wrapping your arms around your shins, squeezing your thighs tight against your abdomen. And you gently rock from side to side. That sense of movement. Come back to center, you tuck the hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Trying to find the rhythm of the breath and the rhythm of the body moving together, back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. You close your eyes if they open. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. Lead the hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to. And inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top of a push-up. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale forward for your back bend. And exhale, you press the hips back and up, down dog. You settle. You can take any movement you like. And inhale, the right foot steps forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale as you rise, reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale to get up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot steps back. Right foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward, cobra, up dog. Exhale, pressing the hips back and up, down dog. You're heavy with the hips. Tailbone tilting towards the ceiling. Nice long one. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale to get up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot. Exhale as you lower. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, pressing back down dog. Finding your rhythm. Finding the body opening up, warming up. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching, nice long line. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Right foot back. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. Keep the palms firmly pressing into the mat. Pressing your hips back and away. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot. Left. Exhale as you lower chaturanga. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Then with the big toes close, heels apart. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. You sit low, with thighs hugging, tailbone drawing down. Taking the time to feel grounded. Then exhale, you straighten the legs as you fold forward. Catching hold of your toes, your ankles, your shins. Whatever you've got. But let the head hang heavy. The tailbone tilts towards the ceiling. And you work into the forward fold. Nice long line from heel to hip. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands as you float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Back heel spins in. Torso sweeps up. You press down into both feet. The outer edge of that left foot firmly grounded so you get that slight lift to the inner left thigh. Then take the arms behind you. Back, interlace the fingers. Squeeze the palms together and try and straighten those elbows as you fold forward. Humble warrior. That right knee is bending as close to 90 degrees as you can. Keeping the hips low as the torso sinks in. The head hangs heavy. And inhale, rising back up, warrior one, arms sweep up overhead. And you straighten out that right leg. Then turn those right toes in so the feet are parallel, hands to your hips. When the feet are fully parallel on an exhale, you just fold forward between your legs, releasing the hands to the floor. If they're comfortable on the ground, you can start to walk them back, using the traction of the palm on the floor to help you draw your torso in deeper. The tailbone's tilting up. Make sure your weight is balanced in your feet, from heel to toe. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale the rest of the way up. We're going to open those arms into a T. The right toes turn forward, setting it for triangle pose. And hugging that right hip under as you reach out over that right leg. And you hinge over. Right hand lands down. Left arm reaches up. Keep the torso leaning back as that right hip hugs in towards the midline of the mat. Trying to keep the torso and thigh lined up, stacked one right over the other. And exhale, you release the hands to the floor, framing that right foot, and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg, and exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Just 4 breaths. Settling into the pose. And sweep the arms behind your back and release the fingers. Draw those knuckles away, getting the shoulders to hug back as you fold forward for humble warrior. Then inhale, rising back up, arms overhead, warrior one. You straighten out that left leg, hands to your hips as those left toes turn out, right toes turn out slightly so the feet are parallel. This time open the arms into a T. Sweep them behind your back, interlace the fingers again. Squeeze the palms, trying to straighten the elbows. And exhale as you fold forward between your legs. The kneecaps lift as those quads engage, helping to draw the torso towards the floor. Then inhale, rising back up. Exhale, release the hands. Opening the arms into a T as the left toes turn forward, setting up for triangle. Left hip hugs under as you reach over. Left hand lands down, right arm reaches up. Crown the heads reaching forward. You feel long through the spine. And exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, sliding forward into plank. And you roll to the right side plank. Right hand outer edge of the right foot. You can always lower that bottom knee. Lift the top leg. But press the floor away from you. That right arm is active. Nice and strong. Then coming back to center plank pose. And you roll to the left. Make your adjustments. And feel the strength of that lateral leg. Pressing the floor away from you. Holding yourself up. Back to center plank pose. And exhale as you lower to the floor. You take a breath and preparing for 3 rounds of Cobra. Hands under the shoulders, elbows in tight, tops of the feet firm on the mat, and on your next inhale, you peel the head, the chest, the palms up off the floor. Baby Cobra. And exhale, lowering down. You take a nice full breath. And inhale, you rise once again. Baby Cobra, hovering the hands. Or full Cobra, pressing into the palms. Working those arms as straight as you like. Maintaining that nice even curve to the spine. So your upper chest is rolling forward and up, rather than just pushing back. Exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And third one. Inhale, rising. Going as high as you like. Working into that deep back bend. Feeling that nice long length to the front of the body as you go deeper with the bend. And exhale, relax, lowering down. And take a breath. And curl the toes, float the knees, and you do 1 push-up to plank. Then rolling to the right once again, side plank. This time we're going into extended side planks. Once you set your edge, you just drape that left arm overhead, exaggerating that arcing up of the left side of your ribcage. Then back to center, plank pose, and you roll to the left. Again, taking your time to set that edge, and then drape that top arm overhead. Trying to arc the ribcage to the ceiling. Nice crescent curve from right hand all the way down to the right foot. Back to center, pressing back to down dog, or moving through a vinyasa. And exhale, the right foot steps forward. We're going in a side angle, so right hand on the floor inside the right foot. Left heel spins in, and on inhale, you sweep that left arm up to the ceiling. If you want to wrap that left arm behind your back for your bike, feel free. But stay broad across the collarbone, where the arms are in a T or binding. Open in the front of the torso, and you breathe into that openness. If you bound, open the arms back into a T, and inhale as you rise up, warrior 2. And take a breath. Then left hand to left hip as that right hand guides you forward for half moon. Right fingertips touch down as that left leg lifts up. Trying to keep the hips and shoulders stacking. Maybe taking that left arm to the ceiling. Nice and light, that left foot steps back. Warrior 2. And sweep that left arm forward as the left heel feels high lunge. Once you're set with your stance, palms together, thumbs to your heart, as you twist to the right. Revolve side angle. Taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. You can broaden or bind if you like. Inhale, back to center, high lunge. From here, we're going into revolved half moon. So right hand to right hip. Left hand guides you forward. Left fingers touch down and that left leg lifts up. And as you feel steady, let that left hip roll towards the floor as that right arm reaches for the ceiling. And as you work into this pose, be mindful of that left leg. There's a tendency to let it just kind of droop behind us. Reach that heel of that left foot as high up as you can. And exhale, releasing the right hand down, stepping the feet back, down dog or vinyasa. And then exhale, the left foot steps forward. Left hand on the floor inside the foot. Right heel spins it. Inhale as you sweep that right side open. Side angle. Finding if you like, but most importantly, feeling open and long through the front of the body. Then opening the arms back into a T if they're bent. As you inhale, rising to warrior two. Right hand to right hip. Left hand guides you forward. Left fingers touch down as that right leg lifts up. Half moon. And controlling it as best you can. Stepping back to warrior two. You take a moment, set it up. Then sweep that right arm forward as that right heel peels. High lunge. Once you feel set with your stance, palms together, thumbs to your heart, you fold and twist to left. Revolve side angle. Inhale, back to center, high lunge. Then left hand to left hip. Right hand guides you forward. Right fingers touch down. Right foot lifts up. And nice and easy, start to roll towards the left. Letting that right hip roll under. That left arm reach up. And you reach that right heel for the ceiling. And exhale, left hand comes down. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, you lower your forearms to the floor. Dolphin. Palms are flat, fingers spread wide. Hips are high as the head hangs heavy. You can stay here pressing the top edge of the mat away from you, opening through the underarm. Or you slide forward on your inhale and exhale, pressing those hips back and up for your dolphin dives. 2 more breaths. Last breath. And with your next exhale, you press into your palms to lift the elbows. Slide forward into plank. And exhale, lower to the floor. Taking a breath. Then preparing for 3 rounds of bow. So the arms reach back. You bend your knees, catching hold of your feet or your ankles. You can always do it with straight arms and straight legs if you prefer. And on your next inhale, you peel the head, the chest, the thighs up off the mat. And exhale, relax, lowering down. Take a nice full breath. And inhale, you rise once again. Exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you rise up. And exhale, lower down. Once you come down, you take a breath. Nice full inhale. Complete exhale. Then hands under your shoulders. Curl the toes to float the knees. And you do 1 push up to plank. And press those hips back as you lower the forearms. Dolphin once again. 5 breaths. Holding steady or taking your dives. Two more breaths. And with that next exhale, you press into the palms to lift the elbows. Straight to down dog. Or moving through vinyasa. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you draw that left knee forward, placing it on the mat behind your left wrist, setting up for pigeon. That right leg can walk back. You can shimmy that left shin forward. You can stay upright for your pigeon variations, or you drape yourself forward over that left knee. Then inhale, rising up. We started with the left leg so that we can turn this into Baddha Madhavasana, the twist. So left hand on the floor in front of you, right arm sweeps back. You can stay there or bend that right knee, catching hold of the right foot with your right hand. You start to hug that heel and maintaining the twist, looking over that back shoulder. As that right foot comes in closer, and you feel balanced on your legs, you can take that left arm across your chest to grab hold of that right foot. And then that right arm sweeps around your back, grabbing your inner left thigh. Good, and back to center. And we're going to rock over to that left hip now so that we can sweep that right leg out in front, setting up for Janu Sirsasana A. Right leg is straight. Left foot is on the inner right thigh. The arms reach up. Slight twist to line yourself up with that right leg. And on exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got. Your foot, your ankle. You bow your head. Drawing the torso long out over that right leg. Then inhale, lifting up halfway, turning this into revolved Janu Shirshasana. So right palm faces up, placing that right hand inside that right leg, and a nice big sweep of that left arm overhead. The left arm's reaching long. The right hand slowly makes its way to catching hold of that arch of the right foot. A deep lateral stretch. And then inhale, rising up. Relax the arms. You lean back as you lift the legs. Navasana, boat pose. We're going 2 by 2. So we start with knees bent, torso tall, collarbone broad. Then cross the ankles, either hug the shins in or hands outside the hips to lift. Back out. Knees are bent or grab your big toes and straighten the legs. Then cross the ankles as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you draw the knee forward, placing that right knee on the ground. The left leg slides back. You adjust that right shin however you like. Then staying upright or draping yourself forward for pigeon. Inhale, rising up. Right hand's planted. Left arm sweeps back. You stay there, where you bend that left knee, catching hold of that left foot. Hugging the heel in so you start to get that quad stretch. Do a little leverage as you twist. Maybe taking that right arm across your chest to grab that left foot. And then that left arm comes around your back to grab that right thigh. Good, coming back to center. You rock over to the right hip, and you sweep that left leg out in front. Janu Shirshasana. Left leg is straight, right foot's on the inner left thigh. The arms reach up. You take that slight twist so that you're lined up with that left leg as you fold forward over. Inhale, lifting up halfway. That left palm faces up as you place that left hand on the floor inside the left leg. And that right arm takes that big sweep overhead. Revolve Janu Shirshasana. Left hand slides down, eventually catching hold of that left inner foot. The right arm can keep reaching long overhead, or eventually catches hold of those toes. And inhale, rising up. Relax the arms. Lean back as you lift the legs. Navasana. The knees are either bent or straight. The arms are parallel to the floor. The sternum's lifted. Draw the low back in, feeling your entire core, front and back. Uncross the ankles, hugging those shins. Or hands outside the hips to lift. Coming back up. Knees are bent, straight. Grab your big toes, straighten the legs. Or upward facing forward fold. You grab your heels. You try and tuck your forearms behind your calves. And then you straighten those legs out. And exhale, you release. Cross the ankles as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then lower your knees to the floor. You're going to come to sitting on your heels. And from here, we're going into reclining hero. So you lift your hips up so that you can take those feet about max distance wide so that they're just outside your hips. And then you start to sit yourself back down between your feet. And as you sit down, you're either going to get to the floor and your knees will be comfortable. You'll get to the floor, but your knees will pinch, or you won't be able to get quite all the way down. If you can't get all the way down, or your knees are pinching, you can either place something underneath your hips, or just keep your hands on the floor outside your ankles, and just kind of meter the amount of tension you put into those legs. If you're sitting on something, or you're all the way on the floor and comfortable, then you start thinking about reclining. Leaning back, maybe coming to your forearms, maybe making your way to lying down. And as you lie down, you'll notice your knees want to float up off the floor. So try and keep pressing those knees down. Trying to open through the fronts of the hips. Couple more breaths. Make your way to child's pose whenever you're done. Once you're done, you just tuck yourself in. Hips on the heels, torso draping over the thighs. Forehead towards the floor. And inhale, rising up. You're going to sit over the side of your feet. And just bring the legs out in front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed. The arms reach up. And exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got, your feet, your ankles, your shins. You bow your head, close your eyes. Then inhale as you reach out, rising up. You sweep the arms around in front, parallel to the floor. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. I'm preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The knees bend, the feet are flat. The arms can be alongside the body for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing dog. And on your next inhale, you press down into your feet to lift the hips, the low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, lowering down. And take a nice full breath. And inhale, you press down to go up once again. And exhale, relax, lowering down. Third and final one. On an inhale, you press down to go up. And exhale, lowering down. Once you come down, you just draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then take the arms alongside the body, palms flat. The legs go straight up. You hang out there, or shoulders bend. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, bend the elbows, hands against the back as you send the legs up. You want any variations, feel free. Wiggling the toes, rolling the ankles, lotus and twist. Whatever feels good, just playing with the legs, suspended in air. And if you're in shoulder stand, you come back to center, and you take the toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and smooth, you unravel. You lie flat on your back. Once you're down, the arms are alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press down into the hands and elbows, lifting the head and torso. Arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown and head to the floor. And exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then taking the arms and the cactus arms, elbows bend 90 degrees. And you release the knees over to your left. One final twist. Coming back to center and over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs out onto the mat Shavasana. Or you tuck your hands behind your knees, catching the ride up for headstand. If you're doing headstand, you take your time. You stay up as long as you like, coming down whenever you're ready. If you're new to headstand, you just start on your forearms and knees. Grab opposite elbows. Keep the elbows where they are as you bring the hands out. Fingers interlaced, palms are apart. You place the crown of the head on the floor, cupping the back of your head in your hands. Then curl the toes and lift the knees. The shoulders are active, a strong foundation as you walk the feet towards the elbows. And draw one knee in towards your chest, heel towards your hip, and the other. You find your balance in a low position, and then you just take those legs straight up. You stay up as long as you want, coming down the same way you went up, whenever you're done. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. And turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together to heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me. So great to practice with you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.